Okay, as you start to leave the courtyard, you notice that the wind has calmed down, but you're hearing the sound of ever increasing thunder. It's getting louder and louder the further you go in the courtyard.
Let's just get the hell across and inside. I'll break into a run if I have to.
You manage to make it out of the courtyard without anything happening, but the thunder is very frequent and very severe now. And back up in the room where the little bony chicken guy was, there is a set of double doors that you all have not explored.
Yep, because we were actually taking care of the stuff behind us first.
Yep.
Alright, well, why don't we go up that way then?
Okay. Um, let's assume that you took care of the courtyard before you returned the lantern. Sound good?
I guess.
We did what in the courtyard?
Okay.
Yeah, you instead of taking care of Bird Boy first, you did the courtyard. Now you've just finished Bird Boy. He has vanished, and you see the doors beyond you.
Why, is there something relevant to the completion order?
What do you mean by bird boy?
That little bony creature.
Ah. So we turned the so you're saying we turned the lantern back in, and we gave him the 4 wooden soldiers or whatever. How did he react?
You haven't been back yet. You
Oh.
just...
No, he's saying we did the courtyard. He's retconning it. We did the courtyard before we cleared the magical darkness and did the thing with the lantern.
Yes.
Because
Okay,
completion
hey, guys.
order is relevant for some reason.
Since we've now finally actually come here and cleared the magical darkness, what do you say we take the wooden knights back?
Brenton is amazed that you hand him his wooden knights. And he's like, I thought I had lost these. My brother had them.
Oh, but you have them back now.
He is very thankful and gives you a big hug, and there's all these big tears and so forth. You're his hero.
Yay.
Okay. Back in the room. And, have a second for combat tracker lag. You do hear noise coming from the other side of the room, or the other side of the door.
Joy.
What kind of noise?
People talking, there is a group of people that you can hear.
Well, ladies first is our motto, right?
Clearly.
Okay, let me unmask.
Oh boy, this is a big room.
Are those tents?
Okay. And before I forget, it opens up and reveals this gigantic space that may have once been a cafeteria or an assembly hall. Now it's the village of a savage tribe. You see wildly burning braziers standing amongst yellow tents and scrap structures. Portions of the western and northern walls have collapsed, but the ramshackle barricades have risen to surround them. To the east, you see two sets of wide stairs climbing to the floor above. Around the stairs, nearly a dozen bodies hang crucified upon the walls, dried chrism streaks below them. Uh, Sacks are cinched around their heads. You see tentacles of yellow mist creeping throughout the entire space. And, the mist just seems to be lapping and kind of fondling the bizarre encampment.
Fantastic.
And you see 4 apostles in the room. And you need to roll for initiative. You love rolling those ones for initiative.
Oh, let me get back to you on that.
Okay. And Poppy, since you're in the doorway, I'm just going to move your initiative up. And let you be surprised. Technically, they are surprised that you opened that door. So, this is a surprise round.
Okay, I'm going to tell them that there are people in here, and then I'm gonna scoot out the way, and this is terrible timing, but I'm gonna disappear for a little while. I mean, me personally, not my character.
Poppy cast invisibility.
Okay. Surprise round. I can't. I just get a standard action, right? I don't get a move action too. So.
One or the other.
Right. Are the doors open? Can I fire through them?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Hold on just a sec here. Okay. He's more than 30 feet away, so I have to remove my point blank shot. So let's see here. So we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna go to point blank shot. Move that, and then I'm gonna attack longbow, and I miss.
And number 3. And you're up, Leo.
Okay.
And the apostles are yelling and shouting while all this is taking place.
Can I come here and still cast a spell?
You can't move. It's just you said there's just a surprise round, right?
Yeah, you can
You-
cast or move.
You can't do both.
So was
Okay.
that apostle supposed to move if this is a surprise round?
I think he's surprised, so
Yep. Actually, they both were. Good enough.
Okay, I cast magic weapon. How can I add it? The bonus on myself.
If you go to the Actions tab,
Okay.
and that does what? +1?
That's one. How did you create this effect? I don't know how to do this.
Give me just a second and I'll show you.
Okay.
The magnifying glass opens it up, and then if you right click, you'll see a down arrow. If you click it, it'll add a spell action. And then you click the guy down at the bottom of the menu for add an effect.
I didn't find it.
Okay, click on your Actions tab, go down to your magic weapon.
Okay.
See the magnifying glass?
Of magic weapon. Okay, I have one.
And if you click on it, it'll show you your effects to it.
Yes.
If you just right click in there, and then you want to add a spell action, which is that downward pointing arrow. And then it opens up into another menu, and you want to choose the icon of the
Okay.
guy
And I'm back.
for add effect. And then you just type in what you want, and from there you just drag it over to yourself or whoever you're applying it to.
Okay, thank you.
I guess I'll move there and just try to shoot at that person. Since Poppy's out of line of sight, and yeah. But that's not point blank here, so
You can't move and shoot.
I took a 5-foot step. Hang on. Would a 14 hit if they're flat-footed? I forgot to make them flat-footed.
Yes, a 14 would have hit.
Alright.
Alright, give me a second. I guess that's about as far as I can move.
Okay, let's see here. I am going to drink an extract. Up here, it's going to be shield. And then move. 1, 2, 3. I assume I get at least partial cover by that tent or whatever that is.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move to there and hang out until next round when I can shoot again. And there you go.
Wonder where that guy's going to move. Are you done, Leo?
Guessing there's
Ah,
Well, everyone seems to be moving up, huh?
at least they're moving in front of you.
I'll try moving to there in the expectation of needing to withdraw. Are you controlling Poppy at this point, basically?
I'm here.
Oh, he's back? Okay.
Showing and a miss.
Indeed.
Actually, I can only move 15 feet, not 20, so I'm... Alright, so I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna toss my shield at Apostle 3.
You should really mold that shield into like a frying pan or something, so when you throw it, it going.
Okay, I'm going to take a 5-foot step so I get clear of the tent, and then I will attack this guy right here. That should be +1, so I don't know if 15 hits. Forgot to apply.
Yeah, 15 does hit.
Okay, so hold on, me. Okay, and then damage. There we go.
And number 8 sees it take place. No, he doesn't. But he comes screaming down there. Oh, sorry. Number 3 comes yelling over, and let's commit another hate crime.
You can try.
Hate crimes are missing gnomes, right? When you hit, it's not a hate crime?
Well, it was almost a hate crime. It was a hate thought. It was a trigger moment for the gnome.
Gonna come here and attack.
Well, it was a good try.
No, not really.
Oh, it was so close to being a 20. But hey, look, I got another chance.
Hang on a second. Oh, okay, so Sith drank a shield extract. Is that what happened?
Yes.
So you have like 24 AC right now, okay.
Because I foresaw this very scenario.
Well, since they seem to have things mostly under control up there, I'm gonna just move over to here. And take a shot at the guy next to you. Nope.
Damn!
Boom!
That hurt.
No kidding.
Okay, I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, and they get an attack. This one gets an attack of opportunity.
Both do.
They both do?
Mm-hmm. You're in both of their threatened squares and then moving.
But I move out of the one guy's threatened square.
Doesn't matter. That's still that. Like, if I'm right next to you with a melee weapon and you try to run away from me, you provoke. You have to withdraw to not do that.
Okay. All right. So I guess they both do.
Oh, you got so lucky.
I did. It's true. Okay, so I'm going to throw a bomb, an acid bomb. But it does the bombs initially do fire damage, but does an acid do like acid damage both rounds, or is it fire damage then just follow on acid damage?
I think last game we did fire damage, and then the second round was acid.
Okay, so I'm going to throw a bomb. Okay, I'm within my range increment.
Okay, you can choose to have it inflict acid damage, so it's all acid.
Oh, okay, so it's all acid damage, but it's the same amount of damage. It's not like it. It says fire, but it's really acid. And then the one next to it takes. I always get this messed up. 4 points of damage.
Isn't it the minimum damage possible?
Yeah, it's the minimum damage possible, so it'll be 5 points of damage.
5 points, yeah.
2 for the dice plus 3 for my levels. Yeah,
And you
5
can
points of damage on.
And you could
Apostle
set that up as like an actual splash damage effect. Just so you don't have to try to calculate it every single time. You can set that up to do that.
That's in bomb itself.
You would create a new damage thing for the bomb. That is for the splash damage, yes.
Oh, I see. Okay. But the splash damage is in all the areas around it. Oh, I guess. Okay, I see that. Okay.
Yeah, basically
So
saying you on the main
plus-
target you apply that, and then you click on everyone else who's affected by splash, and you hit them with splash. Do they get to make a reflex save?
Let me check real quick here. Alchemist. I don't think so, but hold on here.
Splash damage gives them a reflex save for half damage.
Splash damage is always equal to the bomb's minimum damage. Those caught, they can attempt a reflex save for half, so they could knock it down to 2 points.
He didn't make it.
Alrighty.
Five-foot step and whack Leo and misses.
Did you apply 5 points of damage to the number 2?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay. This door right here opens up, and you see a guy come out, and he runs over, and he's yelling, "What the hell is going on?" And Leo, you are up.
Miss again.
Isn't 13 disabled?
I just noticed that.
He can still, that means he's staggered. He can still do a move or a standard action, so he could run over to threaten him, but that's all he could do.
Yeah, he's gonna run over and threaten you. And Number 2, on the other hand, is just gonna run over and take a damn swing at you. You got lucky again, because my dice are hot.
Well, that drops that guy.
I'm gonna move here. And this.
Okay, I can take a 5-foot step without provoking an attack of opportunity and toss an acid bomb on there. I'll take that all day. Then we'll go there. 7 points, and then 13 takes 5 points. 2 if he saves.
Well, he's unconscious. He can't save, and he also takes 1d6 from the acid bomb, so he's probably dead.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I got distracted with all the bomb stuff. I meant to say, and if you'll allow this, I wanted to say something like, "We're with the guards. These people are crazy. Help us."
Yeah, I'll let you have said that. Steph, your mic's hot again. And number 8 kind of takes a 5-foot step back, and he's looking at the guy that just came yelling into the room.
Okay, didn't I get a attack of opportunity?
Not if he takes a 5-foot step back.
And the doctor comes running up, yelling for all the guards to stand down. Don't attack him. And Leo.
Okay. The guards look, they stop attack us. Did they stop attack us?
The one did. The one backed away from you and looked at the doctor. You don't know what the other one's gonna do yet.
Okay, I will wait. I late my action. Only wait.
Apostle number 2 takes a 5-foot step down and away from Eric and Sith.
I'm gonna come over here and say, why are you helping Xandalus?
I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to wait and see what happens.
I'm gonna move more towards the middle of the room also.
Okay, number 8's just waiting to see what the doctor's gonna do. And the doctor holds out his hands and he loudly declares, "Good! more come to gaze beyond, to serve the orpiment. Welcome, friends. And he takes a 5-foot step toward Leo and Poppy, and he's approaching you with open arms and empty hands.
That
And
didn't sound good.
as he gets close to you, he desperately whispers, "Nod and follow me if you want to live."
Okay, guys, what do you think? Should we trust him?
Well, trusting him versus playing along for now are two very different things, but I'm pretty sure we could take these guys if we had to.
Okay.
Let's just play along for now then.
I will wait more.
Okay.
If we're leaving initiative order or something, can I do a sense motive on his statement there? I'm trying to figure out if he's trying to lead us into a trap.
Yeah, you sure can.
19.
You're not for sure. You believe him. Leo, you're not so sure.
Okay.
And the guards, I'm gonna take you out of combat here. The guards keep a watchful eye on you. And the doctor motions for you all to come back into the room where you were at, where he just come out of.
I like how this room kind of juts out across half one of these staircases.
And give me just a second here to.
Oh wait, never mind. I see how that staircase is working.
Jim, if it's okay, I took this deficient look. Sorry, defiant look as fit.
Okay. Yeah, that's no problem. And one guard kind of follows you, but hangs back outside the room, and the other one tends to his fallen comrade. And once you are out of sight, and what you're seeing, it looks like a makeshift hospital is where you have been, is what this room is serving as. And that is, this gentleman turns around and he introduces himself as Dr. Ren Elborn. And he says he studies and treats diseases of the mind. And he only started working at Briarstone about a week ago. And he was very excited for the job, but that's kind of hard to believe now. And he asks you, who you all are.
Well, what's the administrator's name?
That's Lizandro.
And why did you claim that to come with you if we wanted to live?
What was it he said? You don't look like the typical asylum patients. I figured you weren't here because you were crazy, and if these people think that you're here for some other purpose, they will kill you.
They would try to kill us, perhaps. The friends already have. We've been busy killing them instead.
Well, there's always more of them.
One step at a time. Why not kill them out there?
And if Xandalus orders it, they will do everything to carry through with it.
So why not deprive him of more servants and kill the ones out there? Well, I should only stayed my hand for mercy's sake because you were asking us to come here.
I did not know at the time that you might be capable of killing them all. As you can tell by the decor out there, most of the people who enter this area die horribly and crucified upon the walls.
Which is not making me want to leave those bastards alive.
Well, that is just one person who is responsible for them.
How do you figure that?
Have you heard of the Bag Lady murders?
I have not, I don't think so.
Nope.
Agra Loomis. She's one of the asylum's only truly dangerous people. She killed 9 men in Rosenport over 40 years ago. They called them the Bag Lady murders since she always wrapped up her victims' faces. And, you know,
That sounds awfully familiar to a closet that we found to the south.
That does not surprise me. Apparently, she passed between prisons and hospitals for years, but she finally ended up here. She's got to be nearly 70 now, but she's strong as a devil.
Sounds like the first boss.
What happened with Xandalus? All the information we've seen indicated that he was a nice, quiet, peaceful guy, but with terrible nightmares.
If all that's happened here wasn't reason enough, huh? I can't be sure, but everyone's suffering from the same bad dreams, me included. Mostly visions of bleak skies and empty cities. Some say they're the dreams Andalus used to have, that now they're free of his head and that they're infecting everyone else.
Can I try to do a sense motive on the general trustworthiness of this guy?
Yeah, you sure can. Some say the Tatterman brought them and he's haunting all of our nightmares. Others think they're visions of what's beyond the fog, but who can really say?
Do I think this guy's generally trustworthy?
Right now you have no reason to believe that he's not. And he's like, who are you all?
That's part of what we're trying to find out. How familiar are you with Count Lols, whatever that is?
As I said, I've only been employed here a week. I've Heard his name in passing once or twice. I never met the man.
Well, apparently Count Lowls dropped us off here as victims of mass amnesia that the administrator kept off the books, and we woke up to witness a doppelganger basically trying to dissect somebody alive. We drove them off, killed some other ones, and have met up with the guards at the chapel, but we're still trying to figure out who we are, too.
Oh my god, I can't imagine the nightmare that you're living like with not knowing who you are.
Well, I know enough to keep going for now, at least.
I really wish I could help you, but I never saw you in the week that I've been here.
So here's a proposal. We go out there, we kill anyone who's left, you follow us, and we get you to the chapel, where the other survivors are holed up. You can also sleep safely there without the nightmares that you've been experiencing here.
Yeah, Xandalus is, he's a dangerous individual. He and his closest followers keep to what remains of the halls upstairs. No one is allowed up there, though. Xandalus has some thugs standing guard, but worse, that weird mist collects up there like a snake in a hole. Who knows what they do in that fog? But we all hear the chanting and screaming, even though we try not to.
We'll investigate it, but I think we should get you out of here first.
Well, if you're coming back to deal with the apostles, be forewarned. Some have really bought into Xandalus's creed that dreams are prophecies and that Xandalus's visions foretell the coming of a great change. Most of them are just scared former patients who need treatment, though.
The ones we've seen so far seem legitimately psychos with no redeeming qualities. Are you saying that's not the truth for all of them?
Don't get me wrong, everyone here is crazy, but...
I do a sweeping florid bow before him. Thank you, sir.
But most of them aren't as crazy when they're on their medication, but a few of them have really bought into all of Xandalus's claims and so forth that, they are true believers.
Right now we have the administrator spewing fog from her mouth, which seems to be the source of all the fog. We found a lady whose heart apparently literally exploded, rattlings coming up from the area downstairs, ghouls, and pickled punks, and blood oozes, and more. Basically, there's a lot of shit going on here, and there's limited resources in the chapel, so unless you actually know some patients that you think deserve mercy and deserve to be treated, even despite the fact they've gone over to this crazy cult, I think the default position for us is that it's not worth keeping them alive.
Honestly, man, after everything I've seen and experienced, I don't care. If you can get me the hell out of here, get me the hell out of here.
Are there any specific patients you think we should try to keep alive?
I can't think of any right now. What was this about the administrator spewing fog?
Pretty much that. She's sitting in a pile of blood with fog spewing out of her mouth. That seems to be the source of the fog for this whole place.
Where did you find her?
Her office.
Um,
And she's not reacting to stimuli, and Someone, not that I'm naming names, even got so annoyed about it they threw a shield at her and smacked her with it, but she still didn't react.
He expresses a little bit of concern that she's not the only source of the fog. He can't truly be specific, but he's never seen it. But it seems like it would take more than one to generate the amount of fog that he's seen.
Well, I guess we'll find out. In the meantime, there's still a few people we need to clean up outside to clear a route for you.
I will pack my bag.
Okay,
If
do you
there's
know
any
any...
useful supplies for the chapel, try to make sure you bring those as well.
That's what he was gonna attempt to do.
Okay. Do you know any place we could find records or some files about us?
The records rooms that were just down the hallway.
To the south, you mean?
Yeah, not really
We checked
anywhere
those.
that.
Why was Xandalus trying to have records of him destroyed?
Don't know.
I really don't know.
Anything else people want to talk about right now?
No.
Not particularly.
He's like, you all seem like you might be strong enough to take out Xandalus's guards, but I'm telling you, there's an army of them, and Xandalus himself, he's locked away in that maze of fog upstairs.
One step at a time.
It seems to me the only way to get out of here is to get rid of that mist.
Well, to get rid of it entirely, we'll need to find out what's making it.
Wasn't it being issued from that lady? Or,
He thinks that there might be others.
Oh, like multiple people. Well,
Or something.
but don't we need? I think we should probably start with her since she's accessible and see if we can get her to stop barfing up.
We've tried considerable different things. If you have a new idea, by all means say it, but I thought you were there at the time.
Well, I was, but I don't know if there's. All right, man. All right.
He does tell you he might have an idea of how you might be able to get rid of the mist.
Yes.
He talks about Xandalus has this one particular devoted acolyte, and most of his devout followers stay locked away with him upstairs. But at least one watches over the northwestern tower. I don't know what he does up there, but I think he's alone. If you got to him, you could probably wring some of Xandalus's secrets out of him, and maybe even learn how to get rid of that awful mist. Once it's gone, what you do about Xandalus is up to you.
Duly noted. Shall we move?
So are we fighting our way through these last two apostles, or are we gonna try and bullshit our way through?
I don't want them to leave them behind us or to tell Xandalus more stuff of what happened.
Yeah, so roll for initiative. And by now I'm gonna bring that little dude back to life.
Has it been half an hour? Do I still have the effects of my mutagen?
Yeah, I'll let you have it for this combat session.
Okay.
And Poppy, you can start at the doorway with your movement if you'd like.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna move here and whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole. I'll teach you to hit a gnome.
I will. 1, 2.
And you can start at the door as well with your movement if you want.
Oh, start at the door?
Yeah, if you like.
Okay, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. There. And then I will do a longbow attack on. And I will miss. And there will be much anger.
And he hasn't seen it. Let's see, he would be at 15. That's where I want him. And Steph, your mic's hot. Eric, you're up.
I'll just move to there and then take a shot at this guy.
Just a move and try to hit if it.
Good hit.
That's it.
So they're both looking very heavily damaged.
Yes.
I'm just so torn between them. I get a field goal. Okay, I fired right between them. Does that give me 3 points?
And he's down again.
Damn, Poppy.
They're all
By the
down
way,
or hurting or
Just something I've been wondering. Are we worried that Poppy's going to swing that mace too fast?
Have a helicopter effect.
No, I'm just saying it's an Earth breaker. Not, versus like an Earth accelerator. Like... I'm just confused,
You're hot again, Steph.
I think that's all of them, right?
Yep, they are all dead.
Let's get the good doctor out of here, then. And make sure that they actually, seem to be aware of who he is back at the chapel.
Yes, when I'll get back to the chapel. The captain is aware of who Dr. Elborn is, and they are grateful to have a bona fide doctor there to help them. I'll let you get off board.
Hate to interrupt, but I'm coming down with a cold and I cannot stare at this computer screen anymore, so I'm going to have to cut out early.
Okay. Hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Feel better, sir.
I think what he's trying to say is he's feeling a bit blue.
Alright, see y'all next week.
See ya.
Stay
See ya.
share.
Disconnected from your channel.
That was good. But they're very thankful, and they immediately put the good doctor to work, helping other people. And Steph, you can retrieve all 4.
Thank you.
When we get back there, is the cleric able to do a channel energy to heal us? I think you said something about her being able to heal people.
Yeah, she puts everybody back up to max.
So what are we going to do with Poppy? Just drop him out at this point, or?
Yeah, he had a standing appointment to shoot a commercial for a website. So she's going to stay behind at the chapel.
Fair enough.
And,
Okay.
guys, I need to run to the bathroom. I'll be AFK for a second.
Alright.
Okay.
You guys watching the Super Bowl tomorrow?
Oh shit, that's tomorrow, right. Probably. At least parts of it.
I will not.
Snuck up on me.
Yeah, I don't really have a dog in that hunt, so I'll probably find something else to do.
Wow, you guys are just so un-American.
I am, it's true.
Oh man, I'm not American. I'm Brazilian.
Did I claim you were American? No, I said you weren't American.
Un-American.
No,
yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
anti-American.
You know what? South America's not a real America.
It's like the bottom of the America.
I know, right?
Okay.
Hey, have you ever heard of the South Star?
No.
But you've heard of the North Star, right?
Okay.
That's a good point.
I know, and we care about the North Pole, right? Because Santa Claus is there. Who gives a shit about the South Pole? I'm just saying.
There's a reason Santa Claus doesn't live there.
I know.
Okay, I definitely missed a turn in this conversation.
We're talking about how South America is not a real America.
But shortly he'll be a Canadian.
If I can, I will try. I'll be an immigrant. It probably takes some time to be a Canadian.
Oh, being a Canadian's pretty easy here.
Okay.
Whereabouts in Canada are you going to?
Not really sure right now. It totally depends about my job. I try to find a job in my field or something near it.
Here, this will help you figure out how to be Canadian. Pretty simple.
Just remember, high alcoholic beer and the best strip clubs in the world.
Okay.
And hockey. Vancouver, British Columbia.
British Columbia, it's a nice choice too.
But bring money because housing there is insanely expensive.
I believe in you. I checked the price, not on British Columbia, but Ontario, Alberta. So yeah, I checked, and there is really prices. They are really expensive.
Okay, so we cart this doctor back to the lady and drop him off. Is that our plan?
That's what we did, and then the cleric there healed everyone to full. And then we
Yes.
are moving back out. So unless somebody objects, I'd say we start and see what the hell that door is over there.
I think we should check the loot and the bodies if we have anything of value.
Do they have masterwork crowbars?
No, they're fucking crazy. They can have a magic wand in their pocket and don't use it.
No. They do not have masterwork crowbars or forgotten to use magic items.
Okay.
Okay, let me close a few windows and we'll continue.
This one?
One with a black arrow.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Had to resize my window to see it.
And yeah, let's see where that got us.
Okay, does this look like it's a courtyard, or does this look like it's the main outside?
Let me finish unmasking here.
It looks courtyardish to me.
As you open the door, you see a dense, sour mist filling this spacious courtyard. Eddies in the fog create phantom shapes among the shadows of bent trees and wilted foliage.
How far can we see in this mist?
Let's say 20 feet.
And unless people object, I'd say we check out the doors to the north first and go outside only when everything else seems clear or explored.
Concur.
Okay, but can I check anything with a spellcast or knowledge to know the natures of this mist, if there's anything hiding it?
No. The mist is the same mist that you've encountered everywhere else.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay, you have 2 doors. And it really doesn't matter which one you choose.
What is that?
Okay, as you open the doors, you see a row of fireplaces standing among heaps of barrel-sized pots and cooking implements in this ruin of a kitchen. Numerous doors lead to the southeast and west, while multiple corners of the L-shaped room have collapsed. A line of large rocks deliberately cordons off the westernmost door.
Large whats?
Large rocks.
Oh, rocks.
Shit,
It sounded
we
like
got
you said
birds?
frogs. I was like,
How many rocks are there? How many elephants do they have?
A line of large rocks deliberately cordons off the westernmost door.
Do we see anything else here, though? If I peek around the corner, if I try to move it there and peek around the corner, do I see anything?
No, you do not. You can see that this kitchen has suffered heavy damage, both from like an earthquake and for being a primary target for looting. And you just see just that line of rocks right there. That way is just more collapsed rubble.
Okay, there's no space to pass through.
But there's this room is empty.
Well, shall we try the door near Steph or Sith?
that works.
Okay.
I stand ready to jump aside.
Okay, let me
Oh,
pull.
real quick question. When we took the doctor back to the cleric, how long did we hang out there?
I wouldn't think too terribly long since they actually knew who he was.
Why do you ask?
Well, it takes me an hour to brew another mutagen. If we had been there more than an hour, I would have done it, but it's fine.
Is that really all it takes?
Yep, 1 hour.
And there's no
I dug
limit
into
per
it. There's
day?
not even really a limit on how many times you can do it. Just says takes an hour to brew it, and then it lasts 10 minutes per level.
So at level 6... I mean, at level 6 you could basically just keep it up and... Well, I guess you could technically keep it up indefinitely anyway, couldn't you? Because you take an hour to make it.
Yeah, but of course, the party stands around with their thumb up their ass while you're brewing mutagens all day. It's
Well, what time is it?
so no big fizz. I was just curious if we had been there more than an hour.
Well, what time is it, Wintermute?
Or was that last
I'm
part?
thinking it's probably got to be. Yeah, it's at least midday, 1, 2 o'clock.
I mean, given that we're down to 3 people and it's still only like 1 or 2 p.m., I wouldn't object to necessarily waiting around an hour to get that. I can, perform and serenade Winter in the meantime.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine.
Okay.
And
And your magic weapon, is that the spell that you cast, Leo? Because it's, I think, 1 minute per level, so that should have worn off by now.
Yes. I can't
Okay.
remove it.
Sorry,
once you
guys.
make a left to do that.
I got distracted for a moment, and Leo needs to. And his resistance would be gone as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. That room. And it's already unmasked. Would you like to roll for initiative? You see sizable cracks splitting the surface of the south wall, allowing the smoke of several small cooking fires to escape. Several doors exit the room, but the two at the south end have been blocked by debris.
I
And
mean, is it safe to assume that he has the extract up at this point, though? Like, we brewed it, and we came back here, and he drank it before opening the door?
yeah. If you want to go ahead and apply the mutagen, you can.
Okay.
And as you open the door, you see all that, and 4 apostles who heard you opening the door, so you are not in surprise. And I'm going to take Poppy off the combat
Should we
tracker.
be ignoring the treacherous feast?
What treacherous feast?
I didn't say anything. What are you talking about?
Okay, let me zoom in here on the map.
My initiative was crap.
He's gonna go out the door. Number 11's gonna come up toward the door. Oh, you all are just grouped all right there. And he's gonna try to take a swing at Sith.
Okay, I will cast the air barrier. I don't see it applying the bonus.
The air barrier, I see it there. It's on you.
Yeah, you've got an.
And then this deflection will automatically apply?
Yeah, when you roll the dice.
Oh,
For example, if I were to suddenly shoot you in the back, well, that's a natural 20. So, but you see that the 21 didn't confirm because you have bone in defense effects +4. You see that on the top one?
okay.
So,
Okay, there's any list of all effects that we can write?
do you have the combat tracker open?
When you add effects at a spell, at an ability, or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
not
that.
sure what he's saying.
I'm at 4 points for deflection.
Right.
There is any list where I can find all kinds of
Do you have
effects?
Oh, you're trying to find a list of effects so you know how to write them?
Yeah, I
Yes,
just
yes.
posted it into the chat window.
Yep, there you go.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
And that's your move, right?
That's my move.
I'm gonna yell out, watch out, they're trying to flank us. Hmm. This might be See, the problem is the power of my bard song gets, progressively less the less people I can buff with it. you know? And I have to give up my shot to activate it right now. Screw it. I start telling you all to be good. And I'm going to go down to
And
here.
how are you inspiring courage?
Lo, my comrades in arms, think upon the tales of Beowulf and Odysseus and the epic tales that they, inspired. Be hearty. Strike down our
Okay,
foes. How's that?
that works.
Hey,
Okay.
question. If I throw a bomb on like Apostle number 2, because of the wall, is Eric shielded from the splash effect?
Is it a burst effect?
Well, it's splash damage to every square around it, but there's a
Right,
wall
but is the
between.
splash a burst effect?
Yes, I believe it is.
Then I would be.
Okay, well, in that case, I will take a 5-foot step to here.
So he would take double damage if you throw it now.
And then I'm going to shoot at him.
That's nice.
Can bombs crit?
That was a longbow,
Oh, okay.
because I didn't want to blow you up too.
No, what we were saying is I wouldn't be affected by the bomb.
Oh, well, we'll get it next time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If it's a burst, then it won't go around the
Well,
corner.
that was pretty effective.
The problem is that the person with the highest AC is no longer blocking them from attacking me. Oh boy.
That doesn't really work for me.
How is that guy attacking me?
He didn't. He missed.
Okay, I'm just saying, it seems like there's a wall there, so...
That's a miss.
I'm going to drop my bow on the ground. Draw the Red Destiny short sword thing. And try to stab this guy here with it. And then 5-foot step over there.
I'm going to 5-foot step to there. So, and then I will shoot at that guy.
That's what I get for trying to protect my teammates from getting flanked.
Sure do wish we had Poppy here right now.
That's not good.
It'd be better if I could hit.
Thanks, my air barrier.
And Eric, you get a
That is why I swapped to the short sword. But it didn't pay off. Yeah, that is exactly why I swapped to the short sword, to try to get that attack of opportunity.
Damn it.
I'll take my 5-foot step.
That was probably a good idea. Ooh, and he hits.
I'll take a swing at the guy who's looking the most wounded. There we go. And take a 5-foot step back there.
I'll take a 5-foot step, and I will.
I'm so glad that the guy we let get all his AC buffed up by like 4 is the one retreating further his back.
Doesn't mean I'm desperate to get hit.
You're just desperate to have us hit instead.
Well, don't look at it like that.
Look at it in the fact that, you know, you can renew your buff, but I can't renew my healing abilities until tomorrow. I'll probably look at it from that perspective.
True that, okay. But I'm using a bow. I don't want to attract attacks of opportunity if I'm right up against
imagine
them.
that. So was I.
Well, you're taking 5-foot steps too. It's a kind of a rolling retreat.
Yes, because I have less AC than you do.
Good luck, Leo.
You and Leo both have like +4 AC. I don't.
Yes.
They can't touch me.
Leo breaks out in a little MC Hammer
What is
dance.
your what is his ranks in perform dance? 'Cause I don't think it's very good.
There you go.
Yeah, way to go, Leo. Yeah, he'll be feeling that in the morning.
Shouldn't
It's a
my
move action. That's I think all I can do.
shouldn't my touch attack bonus be at least 2? That's my base
What's
attack.
it? Yeah.
My touch attack bonus shouldn't be at least 2.
Well, what's your base attack bonus in the combat tab?
2.
Okay, and what's your strength?
0. Last time I tried the touch attack.
I mean, I'm giving you another +1 AB, so yours is claiming it's 0 right now. You're like disregarding the base attack bonus entirely or something. Like it actually says your base attack bonus is 2 on the combat tab.
Yes, but last time I tried the touch attack, it's only roll +1.
And that's the +1 from me, not from you. I mean, I can't see your sheet, so Wintermute's going to be the one that has to look at that.
Yeah, he's got a base attack of 2 set up on it.
And can you look at his actual touch attack thing for his touch of
Yeah.
electricity then, and see what kind of bonuses or penalties he has there? Do you have any stats at negative, Leo?
Am touch plus there is 0 here. Now there is 1.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, that looks more like what it should be.
Yeah.
Should it be +2 because of my base attack?
Hang on. He has 2 base attack. He has 1 from my bonus, but he has 0 strength. You said, right? So it should only be +3. Did you? If you so, it should only be +3 total. The 2 from base attack, then the +1 from the effects. You shouldn't have any other bonuses.
Okay. So it should be a touch attack +0 for the spell. Right?
It's look right now.
Okay. And let's see. He attacked you.
And miss.
Nice.
Crit.
Yeah.
That works.
That's nice.
Woo!
See who needs Poppy. Come on, one good hit. One good hit. Yeah, you wait. I still have a treacherous feast in reserve.
Don't we all?
I guess I can get over there. I wish Sultan had taken a 5-foot step to his left, but oh well.
Oh, it took.
Ah, well, let me recalculate that then. I can still only get to here this turn. But next turn could be
Recalculating.
fine.
We calculating route like a GPS.
I just realized, I've had point blank shot on for the short sword, which I shouldn't have this whole time. Sorry, I don't think it made a difference on that crit. Would 2 damage make a difference between the other guy being dying or not?
No.
Okay, it is gone now. What is 16 if hit the guy?
Yes.
Okay.
And you dropped another one.
I will retrieve my bow.
That alchemist kicked ass. Yeah,
The
but
alchemist bravely hid behind his other party members, even though he has the best AC.
well, it doesn't mean I want to be hit.
You know,
Hey,
I don't want to run out of healing spells because I have to use them on myself instead of you, who I can heal more efficiently. So, can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you just might find one of us will die. Yeah.
Out of curiosity, a bomb is against. It's a ranged touch attack. How do I tell it on the attack to attack the touch armor class?
You go to the modifier box and click on touch.
Under stat or bonus or where?
The modifier plus dash slash
he's-
minusing in the upper right.
He's asking, is there a way to do it on the weapons tab?
I don't think so. I mean, you could set it up as a spell, perhaps.
So on the modifier box over on the lower left. There you're talking about?
You'd have to set it up as a spell, so then you could do something like this, right? I attack you with a ranged touch attack, which you'll see how it's attack ranged touch. And in fact, what's your overall AC right now?
Overall AC I think is 18 or 20.
Okay, so you can see how I hit on that touch attack, right, with only a 15 against you. Because it's ignoring your armor and your mutagen 2 natural armor. But you think you have to set that up as like an actual ability or whatever if you want to do that.
In the actions tab.
In the actions tab, yes, you'd make a new ability that's called like Alchemist Bombs, and you could also use that to track the number of bomb uses per day. So that'd probably be a good idea anyway.
So I add another spell class, in other words.
That would work.
Or you can even add it to your existing effects tab if you'd like.
I was going to say, I think that would make it easier.
He'll want it for a new... He wants his whole spell level dedicated to the bomb specifically, though, so he can say this is how many uses I get per day.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess that'd be good because as I go up in level, I can choose different bombs. So like I could have the regular bomb, the acid bomb,
Yeah, and
and
you
then
just
each
set that
one
as
would
a
have an
spontaneous
effect.
caster, and then you just put all your bombs on that spell level.
Yes, in spell you can use the kind of type of damage too, like this electricity.
You're hot miking.
Okay, let's see if you found.
Also, I only have one more cure spell today, just so you're aware. Or that's my only spell period left, so...
Well, we're gonna finish out the kitchen, and that'll be a good place to stop for the evening.
Okay.
So, do we see anything interesting in the kitchen room or in the room that we just opened?
Um, no, but as you approach these rocks over here, um, the lid on the cooking cauldron, there is no fire, but it is rattling uh, like it's boiling water or cooking something.
Do I detect any magic?
No, you do not.
How about we have one of the people with AC bonuses open that?
I can open it. I open it.
Okay, Leo, as you come close to it, and we're going to be at this cauldron right there.
Right
As you,
where?
where I just moved Leo.
Okay.
Those three cauldrons right there? Is that that each of those is a cauldron?
Each one of them is a fireplace. The third one
Okay.
actually has a cauldron.
Alright.
As you approach, all of a sudden the cauldron just overturns, and this vaporous spectral image of a lean man, sobbing face pours forth, and it fills the air, and then it dissolves. And let's see, who had breakfast?
I assume all of us did.
I need everybody to make a fortitude save.
We all fail.
We suck.
Well, Sith, it really didn't matter for you. Because
Okay.
you already have filth fever.
Oh, nice.
Um, yeah, you all get really queasy and so forth. It's like the contents of your stomach just rotted, and welcome to Filth Fever.
Joy.
Yeah, and I know that's not a positive note to end the game on, but we're going to for this evening.
Okay then.
Okay. What's exactly is a field fever? I don't know.
I think it's con and dex damage.
Filth Fever is 1d3 dex and 1d3 con damage. Once per day, an onset of 1 to 3 days.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for playing in session number 5.
Thank you,
Woohoo.
guys.
And
That's it.
same time next week.
Same
Alrighty.
times.
All right.